Hey, it's me, Raika. Today we're going to have a look at the brand new season of the Isle of Gold. Now, this is a fantastic event to get a massive amount of resources for your account. So let's have a look at the rewards. So these are some of the rewards that you can get for your account. Now, as my island is only level 4 over here, you can get some of these rewards, such as purple stones, elemental shards, bait, and pearl coins. Now, each time you upgrade or build new buildings on your island, you can get these additional resources, such as signature item upgrades, elemental cores, and stargazing tickets. Now, in addition to this, you can also get these resources over here. Now, you can get 4 out of these 6 resources, as we can see over here, on your island. So as we can see over here, I've chosen for my specific island to get hero essence, diamonds, labyrinth tokens, and pearl coins. However, you can get 2 additional resources each time you pillage another island, such as guild coins and EXP. Now, you can get these rewards on a daily basis each time you open up this specific event. So, how do we get these resources? We have to build resource towers. So, as we can see, I have carefully spaced out my towers over here, being my diamond, pearl coin, labyrinth, and essence mine over here. Now, when you click on them, they will give you a variety of resources over here, as you can see over here. And each time they are higher and higher level, they will provide more resources for you. So when you start this event, you will have 30 dice rolls over here. Now you can get more dice rolls every single 12 hours. We will get 6 additional dice rolls, or if you land on the stables block over here, where you can get plus 3 dice rolls to your current total over here. So let's spin the dice over here. All right, we have landed on a 5, and we can now upgrade either this block or we can upgrade this flower. Now you can choose from a variety of buildings to build. So let's have a look at all of these buildings. So as we can see over here, we can have a look at these defensive towers, which is the tablets, which is a tablet of death, enmity stone, and inertia stone. So this one reduces the pillager's morale. This curses your opponent. So if they use a specific hero, their morale will decrease. And we have the slow stone, reducing the total of your opponent's dice rolls. So those are the 3 defensive tablets. Then we have the flowers. Now these flowers increase the morale effectiveness of your specific team. So when you're pillaging the enemy, you'll have either more morale, more dice rolls, or you'll simply be more effective at dealing damage and looting more resources, that is, using these flowers. However, the flower effects do not stack, so you can't have 100 dice rolls. So simply having 1 of each is more than enough to gain the benefit from these flowers. Then you have the fountains. Now, this is an extremely powerful buff that you can acquire. Now, these fountains have different effects. So the Fountain of War is more if you have an extremely PvP or late game based account where you can easily one-shot the enemy formations. Then you have the Fountain of Vitality. So if you do not lose any enemy heroes when you are pillaging, you'll gain additional effects. So you can have a look at all the buffs that they may provide. And then you have the Fountain of Blessing. I would always recommend getting the Fountain of Blessing, as this simply requires you to use a specific class of hero. So that can be either strength, cloth, or leather based heroes. And depending on how many of them you use, you'll gain additional morale to your team. So morale is the buff over here, which gives you a certain percentage of loot that you acquire. Then you have the final towers over here. Now these are defensive towers. So this one increases the level of nearby towers. This one reduces the morale of pillagers, and pillagers loses morale when they are defeated. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply level up this specific flower. There we go. It will gain a level. So as we can see, it has a level 5 and level 10 breakpoint. Now this level 5 and 10 breakpoint is applicable to all of these specific towers over here, and you can mix and match them to your liking. So a great effect would be is to place these energy towers, which increases the adjacent towers which are next to them by a couple of levels. So as we can see, this one can increase it by 2 levels, and the more towers you have connected to it, the more levels they will acquire. So let's keep on spinning the dice. So now I've gained an additional pillage attempt. So I'm going to level this up. Excellent. And I've gotten 3 out of 2 pillages. Now this will also reset every single day, and you'll get 2 pillage attempts per day. So let's keep on rolling the dice, leveling up our towers. There we go. You can level up this tower as well. Excellent. Now that you have leveled up your towers, then you can modify your tower locations. So let's say you're not happy with your current tile or how your towers are currently formed on your island. So you can simply click on the modify icon over here, click on the tower and move it around. So there we go. I've moved it to this specific location. Now you can move this tower around as well. So you can choose a different tower. There we go. And you can mix and match to your heart's desire. So there we go. Click OK. And now you are currently happy with your current tower formation. So the next thing that you can do is pillage. So you click on pillage. Then you can look at your opponent's teams. So as we can see, these are my opponent's teams. And if you can easily defeat all of them, you can click on pillage over here. So you'll start every single pillage attempt in this specific block over here. So as we can see, I've got 9 out of 9. However, this was increased because of one of my flowers. So let's begin. There we go. I'm going to pillage this specific enemy over here. Now, as we can see, I'll gain 44 diamonds. Now, because of my morale, this will be increased by an additional 332%. And this will further boost that 44 diamonds to a much greater number. So simply defeat the enemy over here. There we go. We have defeated the enemy, and now we will claim our reward. So as we can see, now we will gain the morale benefit. So as we can see, we gained the 44 diamonds plus the 332% increase. Now this morale effect will heavily depend on what the enemy and what you are currently using. So if, for example, you have a very morale focused team, so where you get additional benefits by using certain heroes such as strength, cloth, or leather based heroes, this will increase the effectiveness or how much morale or how much loot you'll get from this specific reward. There we go. Let's defeat this enemy. All right, we've defeated them. So you can keep on rolling your dice. All right, let's defeat them as well. So now that you have completed your pillage, you'll see the summary of all the rewards you've acquired, and this will be immediately added to your total that you currently have. So you can see the summary of all of these rewards from here, the resource overview, and you can see the increases that you have gained from pillaging and from your current island.